Hi everybody, it's Kim from Expressions of the Universe with your weekly wisdom for February 2nd through February 9th. And we have New Moon in Aquarius and the Chinese New Year on deck, bringing new life, new beginnings, wonderful things to all of us. So I wrote a really good blog explaining about this Chinese New Year. It is the year of the pig. It's the year of the earth pig. And that's why I pulled out this pig card for us. And I also explain the different elements of the pigs and why earth pig is so fantastic. It's prosperity, abundance, happiness, and joy will be shining down on all of us for this coming year. Thank goodness. We will be grounded. We will be clear in the mind. Earth pig is phenomenal. Now, I will say, Earth pig is asking us to clean out our clutter, get uber organized, put our noses to the grindstone, because we can really make things happen this year. Be sure to check out my blog at expressionsoftheuniverse.com, as I will talk about some taboos, things that you should never do, things that you should do getting ready for the Chinese New Year, such as you need to clean. You got to clean your house. I'm looking around. My house is okay, but there is crap everywhere, okay? Got to get rid of that because the new moon is tomorrow. So before the sun sets, you got to clear out your clutter. Then you're supposed to clean your body, get yourself beautiful, have your clothes ready, because you're not supposed to even put out the garbage or do anything like that, or even shower for 5 days. That's what tradition says, because you may wash away your luck from the new year and the new moon. You know, okay, maybe you could do it, for one day. People are going to be watching football tomorrow anyway, so it will be kind of a big celebration. Just the same, you're not supposed to use knives, harsh words, no arguing. Make sure you don't break anything, especially glass and ceramics, because then that breaks your good luck. Go ahead and check out my blog. I talk all about it and all the good things that the year of the pig will be bringing us. Now, the card that I drew for this time period, and and I know it looks a little ridiculous maybe, but it's Aquarius, and it goes really well with the Aquarius New Moon that we're having on February 4th. And that's Monday. I do want to say that happy birthday to all the Aquarians, the February Aquarians. I have so many in my life, especially celebrating on February 3rd. That's a really big day in our family. So many people are born on that day, and a lot of my friends. So happy birthday. But I really love the Aquarian symbol. It reminds me of the flow of energy. Now, Aquarius is the water bearer, so I don't know if you see my little puddle down at the bottom, but when I think of the symbol for Aquarius and the waves of the flow, it's going with the flow. It's also the incoming of ideas, incoming of intelligence, incoming of different wavelengths, different energies that are coming in and flowing to us at this time. Aquarians are so creative in the sense that they're like in a constant download of information from the divine. And I love this energy because when the sun is in Aquarius, we are all receiving those downloads of energy. This is a great time for people to ascend, to shed off the old, get rid of the old. That's also what Chinese New Year is about. We just celebrated Imbolc, St. Brigid's Day on February 1st, Groundhog's Day today as I'm recording this. It symbolizes the end of the season, the beginning of the new season. It's the midpoint between winter solstice and the vernal equinox, things are going to start waking up from the ground. It's a time when the sun will return to the northern hemisphere. Things will warm up. New life will start to emerge from the ground. And it's interesting, when I was pulling the cards for the Jupiter in Sagittarius transit that's taking place this entire year, I pulled an animal totem for each month. And the animal totem that came up for February is groundhog. And this is about letting go of the things that have died, being able to let go of things that are dying, letting go of things that no longer serve us, whether it be people or jobs or energies, attitudes, thoughts in our mind. This is just like a complete washing away. And I also think of that when I see this symbol for Aquarius, because that is the time when we need to wash away and get rid of. Chinese New Year is so steeped in that tradition also. Chinese New Year is always the new moon. It comes right after the new moon, as soon as the sun hits Aquarius, because they too know it's the washing away of all the old and the rejoicing and celebration of bringing in the new. It's their way of celebrating the spring, the coming spring. I also mentioned in my blog, I do have a lot of viewers in the Southern Hemisphere, in Australia and New Zealand. And I don't want to leave you in the lurch, but 88% of the world's population and land masses are in the Northern Hemisphere. So, you know, it's all about these spring celebrations. I know your summer is ending. You're getting ready to go into your fall and autumn. But here, up here in the north, we are waiting for the warmer weather. Now, the pig spirit, as symbolized in this card, pigs are very happy. They're very organized. Despite their bad reputation, they're very clean. They like things very clean and organized. They're very hard workers, and they do save for a rainy day. They're always well taken care of. Now, depending on which element the pig is in, really determines what type of pig they are. So this year is the earth pig, which is very happy and prosperous and abundant. But metal pigs are very lazy. They were born in 1971. Don't take it personally if you are born in the year of the metal pig. But yeah, they can't get up off of their butts, and they're not the cleanest of the pigs. Trying to think which year. Water pigs, I don't know. You're just going to have to check out my blog. I forget which each one is. I know my mom was a wood pig, and it was interesting to read that they go through life with rose-colored glasses and they don't let anything bother them. They are hard workers, but they really don't care about money. Money comes and goes. It just flows through their hands, and they're okay with that. What else did I want to talk about? The energy that's coming in with this new moon. It's another new moon at 15 degrees. We're having 7 of them in a row. The 1 being of the self, being of the heart. The 5 being of change, being of the mind, our thoughts, our words. When you combine that, it nets to a 6. And that is about love and art and beauty. And when you combine that in the sign of the Aquarius, it's about clearing out the mind and allowing love and compassion and kindness, forgiveness to come flowing in and clear out the mind so that you can birth new creative ideas. I do find that we're coming out of a year where there was just so much dense, negative energy, ugliness. We're shifting out of that. March is really going to be such a great launching point for all of us in the collective, changing our thoughts, changing our beliefs. February is kind of like the limbo that we're in. We're getting ready. We're preparing for this new rush of energy and new beginnings. I think this is going to be a really great year for all of us if you can shift your perception and your attitudes. No more victim mentality, no more lower negative vibrational energy. Take a cue from Chinese New Year tradition. No arguing, be extremely mindful with your words, no negative words. You have to be really careful and mindful because that's what you're attracting to yourself. So many cultures believe this. So, and I believe it's true as well. If you're living in that negative energy and you're projecting that outward, that is what you're going to get back from other people. So you have to be really careful and start just, switching your mindset. Now, I'm going to use these cards: Groundhog for Monday, Pig for Tuesday. We'll see what we do on Wednesday. For Thursday, I have Dog Spirit. And Dog Spirit is saying love, or be loyal to what you love. And I immediately thought of this energy that's coming in, and being loyal to what you love is what produces abundance in our lives. When you honor yourself and you're loyal to yourself and to what your heart is wanting, you will be surprised at the energy that you shift, and good stuff starts to come in. You start meeting the right people, the right opportunities start to show up for you. If you're in a sour or negative kind of mode or whatever, you're going to just attract more of that, and you'll deflect anything good from coming to you. And then coming in Friday, and I think this goes perfect with my Aquarius symbol, kind of almost like the colors even look the same. And I just picked this card. I drew this yesterday. So that's interesting. It is Eel Spirit. And Eel Spirit is saying, Eel Spirit says, bring your ideas to life. So you look at these flowing waves, the incoming of the energy, the flowing, going with the flow, clearing of the mind, allowing joy and happiness, prosperity and abundance, love, kindness, compassion, and forgiveness. At the end of the week, as we're celebrating Chinese New Year and the new moon, you could possibly be the recipient of a download of some fantastic information coming in. So when you clear that clutter out of your heart, you clear that clutter out of your home, you create the good chi that is flowing around you. You open up and be receptive. That is what the new moon, 15 degrees, is about. You will start to, be downloaded with a bunch of ideas. These are aha moments. These are epiphanies that we have. You may discover some really fantastic things, not only about yourself, but other people, humanity, how people are working in the world with each other. And I go back to this Dog Spirit about being loyal to what you love, really is saying just focus on everything that has to do with love. Love, 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 love. I think really that needs to be the theme for this year. I mean, come on, 7 new moons at 15 degrees. The focus is on love. It's on that kindness and compassion and forgiveness. I think that it's almost like the universe is saying, this is what we need to focus on so that we could bring that in to our existence, into our reality. Got my little black bag, and I know I forgot to do that in the beginning, but let me show you what stones I'm using. So Chinese New Year, it's all about the color red. Always, always, always. And I have some beautiful carnelians here, even though February is an amethyst month. Here's a different type of carnelian. So they do come in all different shades of reds and oranges. And then prosperity, this is also a really great good luck color for Year of the Pig. And it's yellow, citrine. I have a couple different forms here and get you right up in there. Oh, there we go. All right. I didn't know where the camera was pointing to because I have the phone going a different way, and we'll get that up in there so maybe you could see that. So we have the citrine, we've got the carnelian. This is root chakra and solar plexus chakra. That is what we're going to focus on. And it's safety, it's security, it's prosperity, it's abundance, and it's the self-empowerment. That's what our focus is going to be on. Now, let's see. Before I say good night, let's just pick from my little black bag. Haven't done the angel cards for a while. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, well, I grabbed two, so we'll have to see what that is. Okay, healing, which I think is great because you can't bring in prosperity, abundance, you can't bring love into your life unless you heal yourself first. And respect. So we have healing and respect. This is respect for the self. This is respect for others. Even if you disagree with other people, you still should be respecting them and honoring people because, you know, we are all just people. We are all human. And just because your thoughts, your beliefs are not in alignment maybe with somebody else, you should still respect them for their thoughts and beliefs. And a lot of that has to do with your own personal heart healing. Because when you heal your heart, then, you know, it doesn't matter what other people are doing. It's like, oh yeah, all right. So I don't align with that, but you go on with your bad self. You know, go believing whatever you're believing. I don't hate anybody. And, you know, we don't all have to agree with each other. And that brings up another point. I was listening to a podcast before I end this today. Listening to a podcast the other day of people that were complaining about losing the loves of their lives. And you have to realize that sometimes you're in a contract with somebody for a set period of time. People come into our lives to teach us a lesson or to teach us, you know, how to live with certain energies. And then when that contract is over, or if your heart gets broken, that contract is broken. And you got to move on from it. Don't go running back and trying to fix it and trying to get that energy back. Let that person go. It's kind of like what the groundhog is saying. Let it go. And heal yourself so that that new energy can come in. Too often, we get caught up in these stories that we tell ourselves, or we're trying to project a certain image out into the world. And so you cling on to things that really are just not serving you anymore. And that's what this groundhog is for this month, is you gotta let it go. You know, things serve their purpose, relationships serve their purpose for a certain period of time. Not every relationship, friendship, job, you know, material thing is meant to be in your life forever. Does it suck? Yes. Yes, it does. Yes, it does, especially when it comes to our animals and our true loved ones. But, you know, you have to learn how to let that go. And maybe that's really part of what this healing is. We have to do that healing so that we can let go of these things. So anyway, enough of my rambling on. I guess that's all I have for you for this week. What do we have coming up? That's pretty much it. The new moon, the Chinese New Year. Gearing up for a full moon in Virgo on the 19th. I hope you got to see your tarot scopes for the month of February for each sign. They are on my YouTube channel. If you liked this video, please share it with your friends. Give me a thumbs up, comment me. Tell me how you feel about this energy that's coming in. I know a lot of people have reached out to me and agreed that when I said the energy was going to be shifting after the end of the last week or this week, a lot of people said, guess what? I do feel lighter. I do feel as though the energy has shifted. We are coming off some very heavy, dense energy of 2018. Takes a little bit of time to shed that. This is going to be that month to let it go and shed all of that stuff that just no longer serves us. Let us have a really great year, because 2020 is going to totally, knock us on our asses, I think. So let's enjoy 2019 while we have it. Until next week, mwah, thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with my bull crap and my craziness and my kindergarten drawings. Until next week, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.